Lights, the movie treats belief and skepticism like two roommates who absolutely hate each other but keep living together because the rent is too high. 1. Skepticism as discipline. Matheson and Buckley don't just not believe, they treat skepticism as a craft. They investigate claims with protocols, equipment, and a kind of monk-like devotion to debunking nonsense. The film pretty much frames skepticism as a moral duty. If you don't challenge the illusions win. There's a clear subtext that critical thinking is work. It takes patience, proof, repetition. It's not glamorous, it's not flashy, it's basically the intellectual equivalent of laundry. 2. Belief as emotional gravity. Simon Silver represents the gravitational pull of belief. The guy barely has to show up before crowds lean in like he's the messiah of parlor tricks. The film makes belief look intensely human. People want answers, meaning, a sense of wonder. Nobody wants a cold equation when they could have a miracle. You see this especially when Buckley starts cracking under pressure. Belief seduces him not because it's reasonable, but because it promises something bigger than the grind of skepticism. 3. The unstable nature of perception. One of the movie's main arguments is that both belief and skepticism depend on perception, and perception is deeply flawed. Cortez keeps poking at the idea that your senses lie, your brain fills in blanks, and certainty is basically cosplay. This lets the film blur the boundary. Skeptics can misread reality, believers can stumble into truth by accident. Neither camp gets to claim perfect authority. 4. Power, ego, and the need to be right. The movie isn't subtle about this one. Both Silver and the skeptics are driven by ego, whether it's the ego of proving something supernatural or the ego of disproving it. The theme lands pretty hard. Belief versus skepticism is often just a proxy battle for, I need to be right because my identity depends on it. The film seems to suggest that obsession is the real enemy, not belief or doubt. 5. The twist as a thematic statement. No spoilers, but the ending basically flips the table and yells, see? Certainty is a scam. Whether you think the twist works or not, it's clearly there to show that skepticism can blind you as much as belief can. You can be so committed to rationality that you ignore reality itself. Overall message, the film argues that belief and skepticism aren't opposites. They're twin impulses we use to survive a confusing world. One keeps us grounded, the other keeps us inspired. When either one becomes absolute, things go sideways. Under all its paranormal fireworks, Red Lights is basically whispering, your mind is a tricky, glitchy device. Don't trust it too much, but don't cage it either.